Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a few different things. We're going to do kind of a live what's on tap. We're going to do our pickups for May. We're going to cover some news, and then also we're going to announce the contest winner for our little giveaway. So let's jump right in. We're going to do our beer review first. Today we're having, this is the Upland Brewing Champagne Velvet brand beer. They are based out of here in Indiana, and
it's got $1 million flavor, I'm told.
Who told you?
It says it right here.
Well, then it didn't tell you.
In a manner of speaking.
Okay.
From a certain point of view, it did tell me that.
Cheers! Huh. I'm getting some kind of almost fruit.
Are you now?
Yeah, I am actually. I'm not sure what kind, but this is a Pilsner. Huh. I like it. I don't... It's another one of those things where I'm not sure what I'm getting.
We are gonna disagree on this.
Don't care for it?
Not really at all.
Really?
To me, it has a weird, like, sourness.
I think that, yeah, I think that's maybe the fruit that I was picking up on, is that sourness. Huh. It's beer.
Yeah. It reminds me of, like, a Bud Light, but with old oranges in it.
Yeah, it's got some kind of citrus or something to it. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 5, what rating would you give this Champagne Velvet?
A 1.5.
Really, that low?
I don't like it at all.
I actually do like this. I'm going to give it a 3.75. Like, I definitely would drink this again, so... Different steaks for different snakes.
Yeah.
You know?
That is part of the deal.
Yeah. Well, let's jump into our pickups. Do you wanna start?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's see, what do I got here? Guess we'll go. First pickup was Penny Racers for the N64. I don't know anything about this game other than we just watched a video.
We just watched a review on it. It seems like there are like power-ups you can get, and you can like adjust things on your car. Like you can change the tires, and there are different tracks, like you know, gravel and off-roading, and there's snow.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can get like snow tires. I guess otherwise your vehicle does not drive so well on some of the terrain.
Look great. But I got it pretty cheap, and it's game number 84 in my N64
Getting close to that 100, so...
Yeah.
I'll start off with, I got this recently pretty cheap. I got it for $3, Croc 2 for the Game Boy Color.
What a crock.
Oh, Country Croc, okay? As you guys know, I'm a fan of platformers, and been wanting to get the Croc games. I think I have one of them on the PlayStation now. So, you know, just thought for that, you know, for that price, might as well pick it up. I've been wanting to get some more Game Boy games, so you want to go again?
Let's see what I've got here. Super Smash Brothers Brawl for Wii. This was 2008's Fighting Game of the Year.
I'm not a Smash Brothers fan.
Yeah, I've got Ultimate, so I don't know that I'm ever really going to play this, but it's cool to have. Yeah. And I don't have many Wii games, so it's always nice to get another Wii game.
Yeah, and especially a good game for the Wii, too. Yeah. So there's so much, you know, garbage and shovelware for that system. That
yeah, you can just yell out words, and it's probably a Wii game.
Yeah. My next one, this is for the original Xbox. This is actually 2 games. It is Star Wars Clone Wars, and then Tetris World. I've been looking for this for a while. I wanted Tetris World, and I wanted this Star Wars game, and I knew that they were also. I'm pretty sure you could get them separate, or at least Star Wars. But I wanted to get the 2-pack, so I had them both, and they are just on one disc. So that's cool. I got it for $4. So
2 games, 1 disc.
That's my favorite internet video.
Yeah.
You want to go again, or you want me to go again, since I have a few more things than you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Next, I got Hot Shots Golf. I am a fan of these style of golf games. And I was wanting a few more. I've been wanting some fun sports games. So, not being a big fan of sports in general, I like, like Mario Golf and Mario Tennis.
Madden.
Yeah, the outlaw golf games, stuff like that. So I picked that up. Actually, I got this one. This is what I got free, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We went to this little collectible store. I don't know what you'd actually call it, but they had free video game day. And anybody that came in, you didn't have to buy anything. There was a box up front with these paper bags, and you just pulled one out, and you got it for free. So that was my free game just for going.
Oh, I forgot to bring my free game, but it was Chronicles of Narnia for Xbox.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Forgive me for forgetting I got that amazing gem.
I don't know that I can, but do you want me to go again, or do you want to go?
Yeah, go one more time.
Okay. I got this at the same place. Been wanting to. I don't know if I talked about it on our last video or not. I'm going to do a series of licensed game reviews. And so I got Chicken Little for the GameCube.
Which is also your favorite movie.
It's up there.
Okay.
The Chronicles of Narnia, the movie, is pretty high on that list. And then I think my number 1 movie, I want to say B movie.
You heard it here first.
Ooh, it's either B movie or Turtles 3.
Ah.
So.
Okay.
But, I got this for $5. We've talked before about how hard, at least around here, how hard it is to find GameCube games. So I thought for $5, a GameCube game, it's something I can, play for this licensed game review show. So,
yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. In continuing with Wii games, I got Mario Party 8. This is, aside from the one on Switch, this is actually the only other Mario Party that I have. So that's cool to have another one.
I like the mini games on the Wii Mario Party games, but it has that the Wii's where it changed to, instead of everybody taking turns, you're all on like one vehicle, and so you all move at one time, which was dumb.
Yeah.
Do they do that in the Switch?
No, there's like a mode that's kind of like that, but that's it's back to
the
normal.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's actually like a board game
Yeah.
where you're moving independently from each other. So
Yeah.
okay. The next two things kind of go together. My buddy Joe got me these. This one is just in an empty case, blank case, but it is MTV's music generator. I had seen these at a kind of thrift store / flea market, and had said something about how I kind of meant to pick them up, and so he just grabbed them for me. And then Xbox Music Maker. So maybe one of these days we'll have some theme music for this show made on a home gaming console.
It's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
Probably have some albums released.
Yeah.
And just go ahead and send us the money now.
Yeah.
And we'll write your name down.
Yeah, you can be in the credits.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We got Super Mario Galaxy for the Wii.
Real fun game.
Probably my favorite Wii game. I've had it in the past and just re-got it now. Yeah, it's pretty sure it's my favorite Wii game. It's super fun. I've never actually played the second one though. I've still got to get that.
I actually saw it pretty cheap recently and should have got it. My next one, I know some people are not a fan of this game, but I got it for, I think, $9, I think is what I said I paid for it. I don't have a PS4, but for $9, I got Mighty Number 9.
Well, it says 9 right on the cover,
Oh,
so you know that's the price.
Yeah. But it also has the download codes for the Vita and PS3 version of it. So I thought for $9, I was going to get it for the Wii U. I had seen it for like $9 before, but it was $12 and this one was $9. I thought, well, I plan on getting a PS4, so just another game to have already for the system. So.
All right. Next up, a couple PS4 games. Cheating a little here because I actually got these at the beginning of June and not in May, but God of War. Everyone loves this game, so hopefully it's... I played a little bit of it, not super far into it because Borderlands exists. It's tough to tear myself away from that.
Yeah,
but,
you could have been playing that DLC, so...
Yeah, but I like what I've played of it so far. It's pretty good. It's a little difficult at parts, but that's what people like.
Yeah. We both got new Super Mario for Wii.
Yeah.
I've actually been playing this. I really like it. It definitely has that like Super Mario Brothers 3 like overworld map where you go through, and there are a few like where you can kind of skip some of the levels. You know, part of the stage opens up, so you don't have to do every single level.
Yeah.
There are some. If you haven't played these. Something I recently learned that I didn't know, I hadn't looked into these games, is I thought like this and the DS, and then there's like the Wii U version, I thought it was basically the same game. I didn't realize that each one was a totally different game in the series. So, you haven't even played it yet, have you?
No.
You haven't played any of them at all either, have you?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Next, I have, it's a weird thing to show off, but I'm really excited about it. I got my brother, on my birthday last year, got me a projector. Well, I finally got a projector screen, real cheap, off of either eBay or Amazon. It was like $11, but it's one that you can just hang. I'm going to hang it on the side of our house, so that way we can kind of like show movies and stuff out by our fire pit. So I'm really excited to finally try this. It's waterproof, so... I didn't realize they were so cheap. This is 120 inches too, and it's 16 by 9 in the aspect ratio. So you know, again, for $11, that's quite a great way to go.
A darn bargain.
Yeah, I would say so. Do you want to do your last one?
Sure. And last thing I got, another PS4 game, is Spider-Man. Another game that people love. I haven't even tried this one yet.
That's why my brother bought a PS4, was to play Spider-Man.
I'm so busy with other games.
Yeah.
I gotta finish something before I start a new game.
Yeah. I've got two more things to show off. The last time I had Diddy Kong Racing and the strategy guide for that. Oh. And then so this time I've got Donkey Kong Country 2. Strategy guide, which I got for, I mean, the sticker's still on there, $5.
Yeah.
Pretty excited. In the inside, there's even this little like leaflet for Nintendo Power advertising in the Donkey Kong 64. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I'll take all that. Just.
Oh, I know you will. I'm not going to let you, but I know that you will.
Have it. Give it to me.
And then the last thing I have, you know, I talked about wanting to collect Sonic games. And it was one of those things where, like, we've kind of talked this over, like, if I'm going to do that, I got to start doing it.
Yeah.
I have to buy. And I had seen quite a while ago where these were super cheap on eBay, like, brand new for, like, under $10. I guess people don't love it. But I got Sonic 2 for the Game Gear. And again, it's sealed. I don't know if I'll open it or not. It depends, I guess, on... It's possible with it being that cheap, maybe I'll buy a second copy.
Yeah.
And open that one. I don't need unopened games, but I don't know, it's kind of cool to have some occasionally.
Yeah.
Put it right up here with my other games. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, finally get into doing that. So,
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, let's kind of jump into some news. You know, E3 happened last weekend and this week.
Yeah.
What would you say for you was the big winner? Not who, but like what was the thing you saw that you were most excited about coming out of E3?
Oh man, it's tough. Like obviously, like I would say, I'm super excited for Borderlands.
Yeah.
But I guess that that was out before E3.
Yeah.
We didn't really get a whole lot of new.
No, not
info.
really.
Really, a lot of this stuff was kind of previously announced at some point. Like, I'm excited about Luigi's Mansion 3. That looks really good.
Yeah, that we've talked about it. That multiplayer seems real fun.
Yeah.
I think that's really great that they've added that, and then some of the new mechanics, seem really cool. The fact that you have that burst of air, and then you've got the toilet plungers that can shoot, and that sort of thing. So.
Yeah. Banjo-Kazooie and Smash, that's pretty great.
Yeah. I'm not a Smash Bros. Fan, but I did like that reveal. I thought that was really cool, the way they did it.
And then that like, mana collection or whatever, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What about you?
For me, I think the winner... I did like the Luigi's Mansion. Thought that was really cool. I was really excited. I know people don't love kind of the design, but the Battletoads.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty excited about that. And then I already knew it was coming because they had a Kickstarter a couple years ago. But seeing more footage, and now there's gameplay footage of Psychonauts 2.
Oh.
Psychonauts is in my top 5 games of all time. I revisit it about once a year, so we're really excited about that. Also, something that took me by surprise that I was like, oh, this is cool, was that Blair Witch game announcement.
That was unexpected.
Yeah, I sat and watched a video yesterday. It was 15 minutes long, showing actual gameplay footage, and it had 2 of the dev people from the team talking, being interviewed about it while they showed footage. How that technically it's set in the Blair Witch universe, but it doesn't tie in per se with the movies, Yeah. And I'm not even sure, they didn't say if it ties into, if it's supposed to be in the original universe or more the... I would actually say a little bit of both, the original and the new, because there's these kind of alien things that, which is... I didn't mind that new Blair Witch movie that came out, other than the alien thing was kind of odd, but there are these kind of alien creature things or something that appear in this game, so... they talk about the mechanic of the camcorder, how you can rewind, fast forward, and then sometimes you use it almost like a flashlight because it has the night vision, so that way you can see where you're going. And then the dog plays a lot of importance in it. They built this AI for it, kind of from the ground up, and you will use that. They did say the people interviewing them asked about the dog, and they do say that the dog does not die in the game because people don't like animals dying. So, but I thought that seemed really cool. I think something that we were both Snapchatting back and forth during some of it, and the thing that I think the big takeaway for me that was surprising, and I think for the both of us, was Microsoft's Xbox.
Yeah.
We have openly joked about Xbox. We're just not really a fan of that system. I've always said if I could find an Xbox One for $100, I might buy one, but there's just not enough exclusive titles on that system.
Yeah.
But man, there was some really good.
Yeah, I thought they did a really good job.
Yeah, there was a lot of really great stuff.
They if something like that had come out when Xbox One was first released, it would have been tougher to decide.
Yeah, I think so.
That Star Wars game,
actually seeing gameplay footage of that.
I know, a lot of people seem to be down on that for some reason. I keep reading, people are mad that you can't cut off people's heads and stuff.
But at the same time, there is some kind of violent, you're slitting people in half, and I know a lot of them are robots, they're droids or whatever.
Yeah.
But it seems pretty violent, really, for a Star Wars game.
Yeah, I keep seeing things about supposedly graphically it doesn't look good. I don't.
It looks great.
See that? Yeah.
Yeah. I've said the only thing about it that seems a little weird to me because it's not in any of the movies. Is like the parkour, like you see the character like running on the side of things, like but whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess Yoda flips all around.
That's true. I don't know. It just seemed a little odd to me.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Square Enix?
It's fine.
Yeah,
Whatever.
people keep saying that Square Enix won E3.
What did they show? They showed a bunch of stuff that we either knew existed or, I don't know, RPG, Japanese anime RPG.
Yeah.
Number 4 is coming out.
And I am not an RPG fan, openly, but like there were even in the Xbox thing, there were some like, and in the Switch, there were some RPGs that like, as someone who's outside of that world, that like I could say that looks good, like that looks fun. If I was a fan, I would definitely want to play that. Where with the Square, I just didn't feel like.
Yeah, well, it's like they're still talking about that Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
That. I mean, you know, people are allowed to be excited for whatever they want.
Oh, yeah.
But
I told this to Greg the other day. I was like, well, that for some people that was like their gateway into video games.
Yeah.
Was Final Fantasy VII. So they have so much nostalgia for that game. That's why I bought a PlayStation originally. I bought a PlayStation. I don't know if I've talked about it on here. I'm pretty sure Greg's heard the story. I bought a PlayStation and Final Fantasy VII the same night. Didn't realize I needed a memory card, so I had to leave the system on for several days. And then I came home from school one day, and I was a teenager, and my mom said, "Hey, you left your video game on, so I turned it off for you." And so I lost all my 5-6 days of gameplay, and I never played it again. I actually traded my PlayStation. Eventually, I had Final Fantasy VII and like maybe 2 other games. I traded that for a 3DO with like 10 games.
I like Final Fantasy VII, and I understand people, you know, being hyped up for this new one.
And it's an important game. It really is.
But if I were more of a fan, like if Final Fantasy VII was something that I was real jacked about, I'd be really mad that they're cutting the game into multiple parts, and you're gonna have to pay $60 for each part. Well, I don't care how much I love Final Fantasy VII. I'm not gonna pay $200 to play it.
Yeah, I find that real interesting. With Nintendo games are not cheap.
No.
Even like even like used Switch games are still like $40.
Yeah.
I've always found that so odd. You know, especially like Mario games. I always want to get these Mario games, you know, a couple years after they've come out, because I don't buy brand new games. I just don't. I don't have the money, and I normally don't have a new system anyways. I'm always kind of behind a generation. But these Mario games, like even like, you know, New Super Mario Brothers, like you could still find that used like $30. Like why? These are mass-produced, you know, Nintendo first-party games. Why are they so expensive?
Like the only thing that I can think of, which still really isn't an excuse, but I think it's just because people hold on to them more.
Yeah.
You're less likely to go to GameStop with your,
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda than if it's Sports Ball 22.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like, you know, with this Final Fantasy thing that like it's gonna be those things that like doesn't go down in price either. Once people like, you know, trade it in at GameStop or something like that, it's just gonna be.
I'm interested to see like the sales on it, because I'm imagining this first part is gonna sell really good.
Mm-hmm.
But then I bet part 2 doesn't sell as good, because the only people that are going to want to buy it were people that bought the first one, and then not every one of them is going to do that. And most people, I think, are going to wait until it's all out.
Yeah, I think that's what'll happen. And then they'll sell some box
Yeah.
You know.
That's if I ever get it. I'm just gonna wait for the whole thing to be done, and that'll be
and see if it's cheaper than
5
buying them.
years from now.
Yeah, and see if it's cheaper than buying them individually. Now, something we have talked about together is limited run games and the stuff they're putting out. And they made a big announcement about putting out a bunch of Star Wars games on their original systems, which I find very interesting. You know, they're putting out like, some of them are on PC, but then some of them are like on Nintendo, and they're doing like Shadows of the Empire, and it's going on N64.
Yeah,
like,
cool. I already got that.
yeah. So
put out a new product.
Yeah, like I don't, and you know, rightfully, a lot of people are like, well, you could have released some of these as collections.
Yeah, you're gonna. I can't imagine it's just gonna be Shadows of the Empire with a new sticker.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand.
And you know they normally do keep kind of the same art.
Yeah.
So I'm betting it's gonna be Shadows of the Empire with a little thing that says limited run games under it.
Well, you know, something we've noticed and we've kind of talked about before is that, like, you know, with certain games you can get them like in the box still, you know, fairly cheap these days. Yeah. And Shadows of the Empire is a game that you can get for under $25.
Yeah.
Like complete. For the original system.
Yeah.
Why am I going to pay $50 for...
Or you're going to throw a pin in there and a little mini poster
or something. It's a repo. That's what it is. It's a repo. That's all it is. So, I don't...
Yeah.
I don't get... Well, on Star Wars, something that's come out is that Arcade 1-Up Star Wars cabinet.
Yeah.
Now, we have differing opinions on it. I like them a little more than he does. He's not as big a fan of those Arcade 1-Up cabinets.
Yeah.
But that Star Wars one, ooh, buddy.
Yeah.
Real cool. Having the yoke that moves and that first Star Wars, the Atari Star Wars game for arcade was the very first arcade game I ever played as a kid. I still have very vivid memories of, like, you know, I'm sure I wasn't, you know, like any other kid, you know, their parents don't actually put in a quarter, you're just playing the demo screen.
Yeah.
But, like, I have pictures somewhere of, like, me, you know, little bitty me, like, reaching up to play that. And I knocked something down. That's what happens when you don't edit things. That's just going in. But I really want that cabinet. I love that they're actually making that, what do you call the thing that goes underneath of it? Underneath the con.
Oh, the like riser.
Yeah, the riser. I like that they have the riser that's built, you know, specifically for it.
Yeah.
And it looks like, I don't know if it's an after thing, but on, you know, pictures and video that I've seen, it already has the clear.
Oh, like the plexiglass.
Yeah. So that's good. I'm just wondering, which I guess if you're just holding on to this, you know, there's the graphic on the yoke.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think you're going to see a lot of wear on that.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be putting your hands on that.
You're
going to be
leaned on
Yeah,
it.
there's
like
no... Yeah. And then also with that, and, you know, they announced that the Turtles and Turtles in Time, and then I don't know about the Marvel one, but both of these, specifically that Turtles one, something I learned, I don't know if you know about this or not, it is their first cabinets that are offering stereo sound.
Oh.
Before, the speakers were either like by the monitor or on the arcade itself. These are actually going up in
cool.
like a real arcade machine.
Yeah.
So I think that's real cool. It'll also be interesting to see with these. Now I know not all of these cabinets have them, but some of these have. If you solder on a USB thing and hook up a keyboard to it, you can access like a menu where you can change settings and stuff like that. But then some of these systems also have other games hidden in that as well, like 2 or 3 different games. So now some of these, it's because of running like MAME basically, but then these other ones, some of them have a dedicated emulator, so they don't have that.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see when these come out.
Yeah.
If people find any way to hack them and see if there is anything else included in them.
Yeah.
Now, something we have talked about. If you could have an arcade 1-Up cabinet with your dream cabinet with like 3 games, what 3 games would you want? And you could even say one of them could be from a cabinet that already exists. There's a game on one of those cabinets that you want on your...
God, it's so tricky because, like, I can think of games that I would want,
Yeah.
but they don't really go together. So, like, I don't know if control-wise how that would work.
Yeah.
I guess if they could make it work, and my unrealistic choice would be Simpsons Arcade,
Yeah.
Turtles Arcade, and Metal Slug.
Oh, yeah.
But for a more realistic one, then I wouldn't mind Metal Slug 1, 2, and 3.
Huh, yeah, that would be cool. I think for me, it would be Turtles, Simpsons, and then that X-Men.
Yeah, that would be a cool
That
one,
X-Men beat 'em up game. I love that.
Get a
lot.
4-player
Yeah.
deal for all 3.
That's something we've talked about with this turtle thing. Is, we a little while back went to an arcade and actually got to play like some 4-player, and even in the actual arcades, there's a little bit of room issue.
Yeah.
But with this arcade 1-up, man, it's gonna be real tough.
Yeah. Even all the pictures. Like,
Yeah,
the
you see
people
them
are
like,
all, like
like
smushed
this, like,
in.
I guess if it was just 2 people, you could be on opposite ends.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna have to play those 2 characters.
Yeah, because that's the thing with these games is like you're the character that you're in front of or whatever. So.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. Now, something we've talked about that would be really cool, and I've seen other people talk about this, is I would love a arcade 1-up light gun cabinet.
Yeah.
Like House of the Dead, Lethal Enforcers, and
Time Crisis.
So, yeah, Time Crisis or Area 51. One of my favorite light gun games is a game called Carnival. It's a kind of horror carnival kind of thing, and it's never seen a home release. I mean, you can get it on ROM for MAME, but it doesn't work that great. But I'd love to have that. I think it'd be real cool to have. I love light guns, and that would be cool because then you wouldn't have to be right up on the cabinet either.
Yeah.
So you're not going to wear down the graphics or anything like that because you're back from it with a gun. So
yeah, that'd be cool anyways to have the little holsters in the front.
Yeah, I think so. And something else with this Star Wars cabinet we've talked about is we'd like to see like a cruising cabinet.
Oh, I love a cruising cabinet. Pedals and a shifter.
Yeah, and the thing with that is it's going to cost more to have those extra accessories, the gas pedal, the brake, and stuff. But man, it would be real rad. Just be so much fun,
Yeah.
Especially if you could kind of hack it and add a few extra racing games.
Oh yeah, like the San Francisco Rush.
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
that.
I like that. I like those games too. So something else that's come out in the past few days, unrelated to video games, but thinking of I'd mentioned Carnival.
Yeah.
We just got that trailer for the Banana Splits movie.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I am excited.
Yeah, I am too. I am not. I played a little bit of the first Five Nights at Freddy's game, and it just wasn't for me. I just didn't care for it. But they've been talking for a few years about a movie. I'm like, that could be fun. Like, I like the idea that that animatronic, Chuck E. Cheese, coming to life kind of thing. I like that aspect. So the fact that we're getting something like that, which I find is interesting. They've been trying to work on that for so long, but they got this Banana Splits movie, which again is obviously going to be it's a lower budget, even a Sci-Fi Channel, and I think it's Warner Brothers, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. But
So
it's direct to video, so it's not.
And then it's going to have a premiere on Sci-Fi Channel as well, so that the cost of this is not as big. It doesn't have huge name actors like I'm sure they'll try to get for a Five Nights at Freddy movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's really cool. Now, if you could take any, kids property, my friend Doug Tilley from the No Budget Nightmares podcast posed this on Twitter. Take any kind of kids property, say from 80s, 90s, and turn it into a horror movie.
I already know.
What?
Because I think he's already scary looking. HR Puffin stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
That guy looks like a
well,
nightmare.
that's, I mean, the Banana Splits was a Sid and Marty Krofft
Yeah.
program, so.
Yeah, it's actually funny. When I first, you had told me about that, I don't know why, but I was thinking, before I watched it, I was thinking Bananas in Pajamas.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, I was watching it, not even realizing what I was seeing. I was
Where's
like,
the banana?
Yeah, where the fuck's the bananas at? Like,
This is a show that, like, not a lot of people know of. It was a 90s show that I think would be really cool. Monster Force. It is these kind of monsters, and they do fighting crime, kind of solving mysteries kind of thing. But I think something like that, because it is kind of horror related, you know, something like that, or even like maybe not horror per se, but like more adult. I'd like to see like a live action Street Sharks.
yeah.
And I think that would be you know real cool.
Yeah. Well, or like, I know you're not super into it, but even like a Gargoyles movie.
Oh, I'd watch
could
that.
be kind of dark and
Yeah,
cool.
I can see where they make it for the adult fans, the people that grew up with it.
Almost, I could even see it almost being like Hellboy-esque.
Oh yeah, I can see that. That'd be cool. Yeah, I would not mind that.
Yeah. Did you ever end up watching the Three from Hell, whatever?
Teaser.
Yeah.
I watched it last night.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yeah. It's a movie I'm really excited
I am
about,
too.
but man, that teaser didn't do anything for me.
No. I didn't like let me down or like, oh, I don't want to see it now.
Yeah,
No,
it was just nothing
it was fine.
to it.
It was a teaser. That's what it was. It wasn't. Man, what was that? What movie was it a while back that had the like teaser or whatever? And it was it was the shit. There was just like it was for It, Chapter 2, where it was just a scene from the movie.
Oh yeah.
Like that's not a trailer or a teaser. That's I guess technically that is a tease for the movie, but that's just not what I think of when I think of a teaser.
Yeah.
And he didn't care for it. I thought it was fine, but it paid homage to the book and the original miniseries. So being a fan of both of those, I was kind of in, and I knew what it was leading towards and that sort of thing. So, but if you're kind of an outsider on that, it's just, what am I watching? Why am I watching this? This is
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Now, what was the other trailer that we just watched? Oh, Dr. Sleep.
Oh yeah.
The sequel to The Shining. Looks pretty good. I'm excited about it. I don't think the teaser or the trailer was like amazing, but I think it's really cool that they incorporated, and the directors even said, there's footage like from The Shining, where it shows the motel and it shows him like on the little tricycle thing.
Yeah.
All of that footage is remade. People thought they just reused the footage.
Yeah.
He said the only footage that they reused from the original Shining is just the blood gushing at the elevators. Other than that, they reshot, kind of scene for scene.
And it's got Obi-Wan Kenobi in it, so it's good.
Oh, we're finally getting that movie?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's a little different than we hoped for, but
yeah.
I didn't see, he didn't use his lightsaber in this trailer.
No,
I can't imagine they'll...
Thinking of Star Wars again, something we both were like shocked by was during that Microsoft, the Forza, that Lego.
Yeah.
That seems really cool. I've never gave a shit about a Forza game.
Yeah.
But I like the Lego racing.
Make that a game. Just cut the other crap out.
I guess basically it is. Like it's a like an add-on DLC or whatever, but it's basically its own, where you can build your own car with Legos and stuff like that. So it's basically just a completely separate game almost. So
yeah, hopefully it costs the same as Legos cost, and it's $150 DLC.
Yeah. Yeah, Legos aren't cheap. That's why.
Yeah, don't step on Legos. That's a joke. Yeah, that's funny. That's
something I've wanted to get into before, but again, because of the price, it's so expensive. And then I really like they've got that Stranger Things, the Upside Down set out now.
Oh, yeah.
But they take up so much space that I don't know where I'd put it. We both have a problem with space anyways, and I have way more space than he does, and we're a little insider info. We're doing this thing where we've created a list of 10 items that we want to buy and 10 bonus items. And whoever gets the most of that list, we have until, I think, December 1st.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll even do some like progress reports on that. We'll kind of sit down with it sometime and show you guys what we're doing. But real quickly, whoever wins this, whoever gets the most points, buys the most stuff, the winner gets basically $10 from the other one, or $10 towards an item.
Yeah.
But so with not having a lot of space, this is a way to just buy things we actually want, not a bunch of random stuff. And I'm running out of rooms for my games. So if I'm just buying the games I actually want, not just hitting up a store and like, these games are only $2 a piece, but maybe I'll never play them. Actually buy things that I want, and we're both doing that. And not just video games, movies, toys, and other things. So, but yeah, maybe we'll sit down and kind of give you a progress report at some point on that. I think it's just a real cool way for us to kind of be steadfast on getting things we want, and a way to save money where we're not overspending and such.
Kind of the idea is just at the end of the year, we'll be able to look back, and rather than say, "Oh, I've got 40 games,
but I missed out on some of the things.
I only liked 5 of them, but at least I have these." Instead, we'll be able to say like, maybe I only got 10 things this year, 10 good things.
Yeah.
But I really love all of them. I'm glad I have them.
Yeah, and it's, we talked about too with like these pickup videos, like, we don't want to, we get more stuff, but some of it's just not worthy of showing off. And this way we'll actually have stuff that we're like, excited to show you guys. So, that'll be a fun aspect of it too. So.
Yeah, it's like, it's tough to just sit up here and like, I've done it before. I did it in the last pickup video. Like, I can't sit here and be excited about, here's Madden 94.
Yeah.
And here's PGA, golf, whatever. Like, just games that we don't really care about.
Yeah. All right, since we've covered all this, let's get to the giveaway. We're going to cut away now and pick a winner. We'll see you guys in just a few minutes. All right, so here are the list of names. We actually didn't have that many people enter, but that just means it's better chance for those of you that did. My buddy Joe entered twice. We got Early from the Retro Reveille podcast, Retro Boys. We got Mr. Casey Bowker from Warlock, and don't forget a towel. And we got my buddy Dave Maggot, who you've heard me talk about. We're going to do this 5 times. We're going to generate it 5 times, and whoever on that 5th time it picks is the winner. So let's go ahead and do the first one. Beep, 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 beep. It is working. Okay, so let's do it again.
Number 2.
Number 2. Okay. Number 3. I do apologize, my screen is cracked. Okay, number 4. Okay, and last.
The winner.
This is the winner.
Is going to
Cross
be...
your fingers, boys. Here we go. Who is the winner of our big giveaways? And the winner is...
Looks like Matt.
It is Matt Early. Good job, Earl. You are our big winner. So get a hold of me with your address, and we will ship that all out to you.
You did it.
Good boy. So, congratulations, Earl. All of this will be going out to you once you send me your address. Also, show you one little extra thing you're getting in there. I already had a copy of this, so I'm throwing it in there for you. But then there's some other stuff too, again, some stuff that we, kind of throwing in. And again, there will be a note kind of with everything, telling why we picked things, and then a drawing for you as well. We're both doing a drawing for you. But thanks to everyone that did enter. Again, we didn't have a lot of people, but that's something kind of we want to talk about too, is that, we've mentioned this so many times now, but being so early in this channel, we can kind of make improvements and changes and stuff. We kind of talked about it recently. We had been so hard on ourselves trying to find ways to get new viewers and thinking about trying to change the channel to kind of mimic other channels, and we just decided not to do that. We just want to make the content we want to make, and if we get a lot of followers, that's great. We'd love to have more subscribers, but we'd rather just have fun doing what we like doing. That's why we started this channel and why it's called We Like What We Like.
Yeah.
We wanted to do some skits, and we decided, well, we'll put those on the back burner and do these other things that we think will get us more eyes, and we'd rather just
well, and something we thought about is we've technically filmed a few little skits here and there, and we just never use them. We've kind of never been quite happy with how they turned out.
Yeah, the quality's not as great as we'd like.
Yeah, but like some of our favorite YouTube videos are kind of crappy skits that are just hilarious. And, there's not a lot of thought put into them, but they're funny to us.
Yeah, and we still want to make improvements to the channel, and we still want to do like individual videos.
Yeah.
But we want to do the things we want to do, not things that we feel like are going to help the channel.
Yeah.
That feels like cheating, and it doesn't feel genuine, and we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
We could, but what's the point?
Yeah.
Then we would just be like every other channel.
Yeah.
So
we don't want to be like other channels.
Yeah.
But if you do subscribe, we're starting a new Fortnite series. Let's play Fortnite. It's competitive PewDiePie's HD movies for download.
That's right. I will say that, again, thanks to everyone that does subscribe and the people that do comment. There's not a lot of you, but we really do appreciate it. But if you would, if you do like our stuff, share it. That would really be great. We really would appreciate that. We're at, we actually lost a subscriber today. We had 91. We're getting real close to that 100 mark.
Yeah.
But we're at 90 right now. So we're real close. But, we'd like to have you guys interact with us more. Our last couple videos, basically no one has commented on. So, we want to hear from you guys, you know. And I get it. We're both bad about not commenting on videos either.
Yeah.
That's just part of it. It's one of those things where everybody's already said this or this. What am I going to add?
Yeah.
But that's where these smaller channels are great for that, because there's not a lot of people commenting.
Yeah.
So you can say something, and 900 other people didn't say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So your comments do matter. So. But thanks again. We really appreciate all you guys, tuning in and checking out our stuff. It really means a lot. And again, we're just gonna kind of have fun with what we want to do, and you're gonna be seeing some more, individual videos and that sort of stuff.
Tell us kind of what you'd like to see too. If we've done something that you really liked or you didn't like, let us know. Yeah. We're curious.
Yeah. We want to do some more horror stuff too, because we're both big fans of that. That was something we've talked about. A lot of our stuff has been, not all of it, but there has been several things that are kind of video game related. We don't want to be a video game channel, because we don't just like video games. We like other things. I mean, he's wearing wrestling. I'm wearing, a horror shirt. And we want to do even some episodes on music. We both have some similar tastes in music as well, and we want to, kind of cover some our favorite albums and that sort of stuff.
Music make us lose control.
It makes me lose my bowels.
Okay.
So, well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining us. Again, congratulations to Earl, and thank you everyone that did enter the contest. We really appreciate it.
Yep.
We'll see you guys again soon.
game in an ass. You never know how to be James Roth, video game nerd.
James Hetfield is from Metallica, okay?
Oh, yeah. That's the stuff.
I'll do the intro.
What's going on, you guys? We're up here in E3 Comic-Con.
We're bringing the heat!
We're here live from E3. Oh, the buzz
With all
is
these
incredible.
games.
Oh my god. Hey
Nintendo's?
Sony. Hey Sony. Hey Microsoft.
I heard Square Enix was winning.
High five.
Oh, very nice. Oh, boys! Yeah!
Yeah.
Our boys are here!
Hold on, I'll write your autograph, sir.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Miyamoto. Yeah, I will take 3 of those Final Fantasy.
Yeah. He's giving me part 7, all of it, all at one time. I got the exclusive. You guys have to wait
Woo!
a certain amount of years, apparently, to play that game. But not me.
Whoa, that is too cool, too furious.